nonsense by Thomas Paine. So meant to say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel.
Work. That's what we're going to do. Now, hopefully, you get that reference from Hamilton the Musical. But that line, we're going to include women in the sequel. That's what we're going to be talking about. We read the original Declaration of Independence, and now we're going to read the Women's Declaration of Sentiments. This document was written and signed in 1848, and it was actually published at the first Women's Rights Convention that was actually hosted by women. Now, if any of you guys are history buffs out there, you might know the name Frederick Douglass, an educated free slave who spoke for equal rights of both people of color or anybody in that issue of inequality. And it was his presence that actually brought the Declaration to pass. And we're going to take a gander at that today. Now, what you're going to do today is take a look at the Declaration of Sentiments. You'll have a hard copy of it. You're going to get together with a partner. With your partner, I would like you to read the document aloud, just like we talked about with the Declaration of Independence. Some of these documents are intended to be performed. They have that dramatic resonance, so I do want you to read them out loud, and I'm sure soon enough you'll start to recognize some commonalities with the original. After reading it through, you are going to work together to compose a couple of responses. The first thing you're going to do is write down the claim. What is it that these women are arguing? Now, we know that they are declaring freedom of some sort, but try to be as specific, thorough, yet concise as possible. Also, after you've written down that claim, you're going to do kind of a mini rhetorical analysis. We walked through the Declaration. We talked about different strategies that really appealed to the claim. You're going to do the exact same with this. What are 3 strategies? If you can name them, great. If you can just explain what they're doing, that's fine too. What are 3 strategies, and how do those strategies help the argument, the persuasion, the rhetoric? And try to be as specific as possible. Don't just say emphasis, emphasis. Everything causes emphasis. Now, after you've found the claim, you've listed your strategies and explained your strategies, then you're going to move into something that is new, and that is the multiple choice. On the back side, you will find 10 AP multiple choice questions. Now, these actually are from the College Board, so the level of difficulty is pretty authentic. One thing to note about AP style questions is they never give you an outlier. There's always, a good answer, a better answer, and the best possible answer. So you really have to go through that process of elimination to find the correct answer. As a pairing, you're going to go through each of the questions and answer them. And in addition to just your ABCD answer, I do want a little bit of a justification. How did you get to that answer? What told you that said letter was correct? And what told you maybe the other ones weren't correct or weren't as correct? Process of elimination is huge for AP testing. So starting to actually walk through that process is very, very important. On Monday, we will review these together. I'll reveal what the answers are. We'll kind of talk, argue, defend, all of those components. And hopefully, given the time and putting your 2 heads together, you'll come up with some accurate answers. After you guys are done with this, if you do have some remaining time, there is a reading for over the weekend. It is Martin Luther King Jr.'s Letter from Birmingham Jail. I have scanned the document and put it onto Google Classroom. It is also found in your language of composition book, so you can bring that home if you like, or if you'd like to read it electronically, that's fine too. Just be sure to have read it thoroughly over the weekend. You might need to read it a couple of times and be ready to discuss that on Monday. I hope you have a great day. Be good to the sub, and I will see you after the weekend.